What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 3 of our Millwall playthrough here on Football Manager 20. And today, we've got some games for you, and we'll see what they are in a moment. But as you can see, our form not so great, and our position of 21st after 7 games is also not so great. Let's jump in and take a look at what we've done. We played last time. Preston, the 1-0 we lost, goal on the corner. You know, not great, obviously. And then we had a 3-2 here against West Brom. And I'm going to show you how we lost. Tom Bradshaw, as you can see, 90th minute equalizer. He gets forward, finishes it off. And then in the 94th minute, 30 seconds from time, the goal of the season right here. Livermore on it, gets it to Gibbs, and he slides it across, and Cooper just takes it into the net. They had 2 half chances all game, scored 3 goals. That pretty much sums up how our season has gone. After that, we had a 4-0 win over Cheltenham. Brewster with 2 goals there. Mahoney with a goal as well. And then we had a 2-0 win in the championship over Sheffield Wednesday, which is obviously very, very good. But Vartson with a goal, Hutchinson with a goal as well. And then we had 2 very difficult away games here. Fulham, a 2-1 loss, and then Middlesbrough, a 3-1 loss, before a 2-1 win in the Carabao Cup, which leads us to today's game against West Ham. We'll talk about that in a minute. And then a 1-1 with Hull. A really even game, as you can see. Though Ferguson was sent off late when we had momentum, which is a shame. And then a 0-0 with Blackburn, in which nobody did practically anything the entire game. And it's been that kind of season so far. But today, Queen's Park and then West Ham, as you can see. How great is it that so early on in here we have a derby against West Ham? That is awesome. It is unbelievable, and it is absolutely exciting, and we'll get into that, obviously, when that game comes along. Transfer-wise, we've got 3 new players. Number 1, Rodrigo Nestor. Not too bad here. Technically very, very good. He's joining us on the 1st. He won't have a work permit, which is okay. I don't expect him to actually ever get a work permit. I just think we can flip him. We only paid £100,000 for him. So when he shows up at Millwall, his value will go up, and hopefully we can grow these. If he does ever get a work permit and come to play for us, I think he'll end up being a good player. Technically very, very good for a forward-thinking player. 14 dribbling, 13 first touch, 14 long shots, 13 passing, 14 vision, 13 technique, 13 corner, 12 crossing, all for a 19-year-old is very, very good. Physically okay, could be, do with a couple of more things there, and then mentally some good attributes in good places. 13 flair, 13 decision-making, 13 composure, 13 off the ball. Some other things to work on, of course, but we shall see as he gets a little bit older and how his loans work out. I fully expect to flip him, and at £100,000, we're going to have to go ahead and make sure that we, make money on transfers that we flip, and I think we can make a flip on him. As for the other 2, James Gardner, he does come in on loan. A very good player, mentally very, very good, physically very good as well, and then technically has got some outstanding attributes for an 18-year-old. 14 first touch, 15 passing, 13 technique, all looks good. 14 positioning, 16 teamwork, 14 vision, 13 work rate, very, very good on the 18-year-old in midfield. And then Aaron Niguez goes by Aaron, which is on the back of his shirt. 30 years old, free transfer, needed a little bit of help on the wings. I think we've got a really good player here for a free transfer this stage in the season. On £8.75 thousand a week, not too bad. 14 crossing, 14 dribbling, 12 first touch, 14 passing, 14 vision, 16 technique, 16 flair, good physicals as well, some decent mentals along with him, and he will do very well in the backup role. Can play on the left, but the best thing about it is that Mahoney can play on either side. So we've got 2 for either side at least, with Aidan O'Brien and Jiri Skalak in the team. I kind of just wanted an upgrade on Skalak, and I think we have definitely found one. As for this formation here, this is one we've been moving and tweaking and trying. Hopefully it comes out pretty well. It's been doing pretty decently on the road. This is the one we've been using at home, and it's been pretty decent as well. So we'll see as we go forward. Today we're going to try this three-man midfield, and hopefully it shows up and helps us beat Queen's Park. As for the team, not too many players have been doing too well. Now that I look at Malumbi, we're going to have to do a little bit of warning about his recent form. Not good. Still a very good player, can still get very good, only 20. But everyone else has been okay. Bradshaw's had a good year to start, 3 goals already. Brewster's got 4 as well, but not too bad. Romeo very close to coming back. Could be good for 45 minutes. We're actually going to run just the single striker, so we don't need 2 big men on the bench. And then Ferguson should be back next game. He's suspended for 3 games, and hopefully, you know, he's back as well. So next game we should have both our fullbacks, or at least Ferguson back, and then Romeo's very close to full fitness and should be soon ready to jump back into the lineup. So let's jump into this though. Eze here, one to watch. He's a pretty gifted player for this league. Hopefully we can keep him in check. Let's jump on into this. We need a win. We need to get something on the board. We cannot just be floating around down toward the bottom. We're pushing for a little bit higher up the table, and hopefully we can go ahead and find it. As that comes in, Matt Smith is on it. Is this going to be an early highlight? We'll find out. Kane's on it as that gets clipped in and cleared. And that will be the end of the opening highlight. And we have a proper highlight now. 2 minutes in, Jed Wallace on it. He does well to take that down, Jed Wallace. As he races forward, Mahoney. Can he swing it across? He can. Bradshaw's blocked away. It's floating around, and then it's just cleared. Oof. Just needed that to fall to us in the right manner. We have a half chance and no shots. And Hutchinson comes in on the corner and fires it home. All right, Hutchinson with the goal. Mahoney's corner. And we have gone ahead 3 minutes into the game. It's a good corner, and Hutchinson just leaps in. Thought it might have been a header. It's not. Powers it home with his foot. And a very, very good start here as we grab an early lead. Very nice. And after 10 minutes, that was the only shot of the game. We'll take that. If they have no more shots, we'll definitely take that as we go forward into this game. Time is ticking here. Not a ton here, but we have a free kick. Mahoney to take. He gets it. It's cleared away, and now we have to watch for the break. They've got a couple of men forward. This is dangerous. Cameron coming forward here. Can we stop it? Kane on it. He swings it in. Oh, it's poor. It gets back to Eze, and he's put it right at Bialkowski. Oof. Dangerous stuff. We've had 23% of the ball. That worries me just a little bit. We're going to... Oh, they have a throw-in. Eze on it. Thompson wins it, but it comes back, and it's Eze. It's cleared, and Jed Wallace is on it. Gets it forward to Bradshaw. Can we break as well? It's Mahoney. And it looks like we are going to break. And Thompson breaks away, and he's going to go for goal, and he does, and it's a decent save. But we need more of the ball. We're going to slow the tempo down just a little bit and see what we can do with it. But not an awful start. Not the... You know, we have we have the lead, but it seems from open play I would like a little bit more of the ball. 26% possession, not what we like, but that number is slowly climbing up, and we are starting to work ourselves back into it just a little bit. We'll see what we can do with it. Do we go to cautious, perhaps? Our one opportunity came off a break as that gets clipped in. Garner's on it. Malumbi, Mahoney, Bradshaw. Are we going to have an opportunity here? Malumbi gets it to Garner. Jed Wallace, and we're moving the ball around nice. McCarthy gets it in, and it's Bradshaw. Goes near post, but saved away. Not a bad start here. We're 36 or so minutes into this. We're still holding on to the lead. Not a ton of action, which is okay for what this is. They're eventually going to have to, you know, come forward. Maybe we can take advantage of that at some point. But we are edging toward halftime. This is offensively, this is the worst we've done for an offensive output since I've started this formation. Let's not give this away. Cooper on it. Clips it forward, and we do give it away. Not what I wanted there. It felt like it was going to be given away, didn't it? You just get that feeling sometimes. Can we win it back? We can win it back. Thompson's on it. Cooper. And then we just give it away again. Cooper twice there. Not great. Obita. Garner. Cooper. Keeps playing it forward and keeps giving it away. That's 3 times in this highlight. But we get it to Mahoney, and he's on it, and he goes for goal, and that's gone in. It's 2-0. Fabulous strike indeed. What a goal that is. We've had 1 clear cut and 3 half chances here. And Garner finds the pass that Cooper couldn't. And Mahoney's here, and he has a smack, and you feel the goalie could be doing a little bit better. But on 46 minutes, we're going to head into halftime with a 2-0 lead, I hope. Please just get to halftime. We do. And we're doing rather well. Very pleased. Don't get complacent. Things can turn around very quickly. That is very true. I need to go to the tactics because I just worry. We're not even playing out of defense, and I worry about how often we gave the ball away just now. With Cooper, he gave the ball away 3 or 4 times in a row there. We've gotten the possession back up to around 40%, which is not great, but it's a lot better than at 25%, which we had earlier, so we'll definitely take it. But we lead 2-0 in a very good position. Us on it here. Cooper gets it out wide to Mahoney. Bradshaw. Malumbi gets it out to Jed Wallace. McCarthy's on it now. That's a poor ball from McCarthy. Jesus. Can we get there? Hutchinson does get there. Bialkowski from the goalie. He gets it forward. And Mahoney, can he keep this in play? He can. And can he get by? Does get it to Garner. It's a good ball out to Wallace. And can we do something? Jed Wallace cuts inside and forces a save. Queen's Park have not had a shot for a very long time now. And at the moment, we're doing rather well. Creating opportunities, which is obviously where we want to be. Cooper, Garner. Very nicely done. Obita not having a great game, but everyone else is okay. We could maybe think about switching Bradshaw out if he doesn't get a little bit more involved going forward. They're on it here, though, and that's an easy ball out there. Eze on it, and he forces a save out of Bialkowski. Too much space out there for him. So that ball gets swung in, and it's headed on to Bialkowski with a good save. We're going to go down to balanced, and I'm also going to bring on Brewster to play up front. And we'll see what we can do with him. They have a corner immediately. It's swung in, and they do get it into the back of the net. It's Jeff Cameron. Not great. Not what we wanted to see. Eze with it. Swings it in. Jeff Cameron just gets above everybody. Bialkowski can't keep it out. He gets a touch to it. And now I start to worry. They have a throw. 3 minutes later. Look at all that space this guy's got out here. What's going on out there? On the right-hand side. We'll have to check that roll in a minute. Might have to bring him back a little bit as that gets swung out. Manning. Smith. They played in. Eze on it. Manning again as that swung in and forces a good save. All right, let's relax. We're going to go down to cautious and go to tactics. We're on fullback on automatic. We're going to go on fullback on support. I thought we were on support. We're on automatic. That would explain just a little bit. Malumbi not having the greatest of games. We're going to bring Sean Williams in to play midfield. Let's see if we can force it a little bit more, collect the ball a little bit. They've woken up just a touch, Queen's Park, as of late. Hopefully we can still hold on to this. We're on it here. Obita on it. Gets it to Brewster. Let's see if we can carve a chance. It's Garner. Williams gets it across to Thompson. Nice ball in. Jed Wallace. It's a bit straight. Tame effort, really. We've had 5 half chances. Ugh, this is getting nerve-wracking here. 72 minutes gone. We're doing all right. I'm going to praise the lads. Just let them know that we're doing okay as we move forward here. Garner's getting a little bit tired. They have a throw in on 80 minutes. Cameron's on it. Step in front. It gets to go, and it's a good block. And that is the end of the highlight. Okay, thank you. Mahoney's a little bit tired. I think I'm going to bring Niguez on, just to bring in a little bit of freshness on that left-hand side. I'm going to go down to defensive very soon. See if we can get to 86 or 87 minutes here. We'll go down to defensive. Let's just see this out. A minute, 5 minutes of added time. Oh, God. They have a highlight. It's out wide. Osai Samuel on it. It's blocked away. Kane on it. Cameron. Kane again. It gets it to the byline, and it is a corner for Queen's Park. It's clipped in. We collect it. Okay, hold up. Let's go to tactics really quickly. We're going to lower the tempo, up the time wasting. Take that off. Distribute, slow the pace down, hold the shape. And we're going to lower the defensive line just a little bit. Come on, guys. Let's see this one out. 5 minutes. Can it tick away? 2 minutes left. Oh, there's a minute left, and there's a bloody highlight. Hugo gets it across. Wow, that took a couple deflections, and it's just cleared. Oof, Jesus. Jesus. Manning on it. Hugo here. This is going to be the end of game highlight, regardless of what happens. Matt Smith. Cameron. Can we win the ball back? Just waste some time. So that's clipped out to Kane. Back in. Osai Samuel clips it across. It's just floating around here. It's so dangerous, and we win it there. Just blow the whistle, and we do blow the whistle. And a 2-1 victory here. Very nicely done. I can't think of anything in particular. A good win, boys. We'll take the 3 points as we try and, work our way forward and build a little bit of something. We grab ourselves a win. Very nice. Fortunate to beat Queen's Park. We created more chances than they did. Very nicely done for Connor Mahoney. A goal and an assist. A goal and an assist. You heard me right. Whew, nicely done. This, yeah, why not? We'll see. But very nicely done. We grab the win. And forward we go now. We've got West Ham coming. I'll let you know if anything happens between here and then. We move up to 19th. But, a win really can get us to 13th. A couple of wins can get us up into the area we want to be in. We've just got to be... We just got to be better, more clinical, create more opportunities. Stop giving away opportunities. We give away opportunities a little bit too much. What I think I'm going to do, now that we mention it, is just head over to the tactic real quick and just drop this back a little bit and see what we can do from there. But let's jump into the West Ham game. We'll skip forward and get right to it. All right, we are back. And here we are. West Ham, Millwall. Brilliant stuff. We're going to play on this normal one we've been playing on, but we're going to play a little bit cautious, and we're just going to move the line of engagement and the defensive line just a little bit lower. Make a couple of changes. We're going to bring Pearson. Still suspended Ferguson, which is okay. Romeo's good, so I think we're going to give him the start here at fullback. These need to be changed to support as well, the fullbacks. Obita out there as well. And then what we're going to do is Thompson, Malumbi. We'll get Sean Williams in there for a little bit of experience. And then I think we are good to go. We're going to jump right on into it. Anyone exhausted? Garner's tired, but... Okay, so... I don't have another midfielder. He's just going to have to pound this out. He's just going to have to pound this out. Let's jump into it. He's just going to have to get through this. He just is. And we have a huge game here. They are playing a pretty full-strength lineup. I didn't think they would, but they're up for this just as much as we are. Let's go tell all the critics that they are wrong. Can we pull a shock here against Premier League West Ham? And we have ourselves a fight as Felipe Anderson goes close inside 15 seconds. This is going to be a very difficult game. There are some good players here at West Ham, and in-game, they're... Wow, that almost went in the back of the net again. In-game, they're a lot better than they are in real life. So we're going to have to be completely aware of that and completely ready to deal with it. But we got through the first couple of seconds there and survived, which is good. I was thinking about changing it to a more direct passing, but we'll see how it goes for now. Lanzini with the free kick. It's Declan Rice, and of course that happens so much on this game at the moment, where it just comes right back to them, and it's an open goal. It comes in, Declan Rice heads it down, it just falls right back to him. Bialkowski's stagnant, and we've conceded early, which is not great. Fornals, Yarmolenko on it. Declan Rice gets it out wide, but Jed Wallace does well to collect it. And Jed Wallace, going forward, goes for goal, and can't direct it goalwards. Indeed, a bit wide, but an opportunity. We're not being blown away here, necessarily, but, you know, it's not as great as I would like. We're going to go ahead and pass into space and see if we can get a little bit more direct, play it out to the wings, and see if we can get in behind their fullbacks and cause those problems. Hopefully we can. Their fullbacks will be coming forward, I assume. And if we can get behind them, that'd be great. Another foul here as Lanzini gets that ball in, and Cardozo with a free header. That's dreadful. Dreadful. What is that? He's alone on the penalty spot. Look at that. Alone. And makes no mistake for the header. That's awful defending. Awful, awful defending. Fornal's bringing it forward. Hopefully they don't score here. This could get ugly relatively quickly. Masuaku on it. Romeo wins it, but Felipe Anderson gets to it, and Yarmolenko has an opportunity. We're going to go a little bit more defensive here for a little bit. Try and slow this down just a touch. Not great. I'm kind of annoyed at how open Cardozo was on that. Can we win the ball off them here? No. It's a good ball out to Yarmolenko. Goes for goal. Bialkowski with the save. They have a bit of a foothold here, but it was a bit as expected, but it's just cheap goals off a corner and a free kick, in which we've conceded. Not what we wanted to see as that ball goes out of play. We're 10 minutes from halftime. Nobody's playing. I mean, Pierce is on a 6.5, Mahoney's on a 6.4, but it's not as awful as you would think. So that goes out for a goal kick. We just have to. I'm going to move them up to attack. See if they can occupy these spaces out here. And I may make the change and get a target man there to see if we can feed these two out wide. We'll have to see. But we got to get to halftime. A minute to go, and we do get to halftime. Okay, well, not great. Disappointing. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to bring you out, bring Matt Smith in, play him on target man, on attack, make him up front, more direct, which is what I want. We're going to hit early, we'll try shoot on sight. We'll The tempo's okay. I don't want to be extremely direct. We'll go down to counter or cautious, whatever it may be. Counter and regroup are good. Distribute to target man. Take long kicks. Defend narrower. Kind of want to get that a little bit more standard. And we'll bring Mahoney off and bring Niguez on. Actually, you know what? We'll bring O'Brien on and see what we can do in this second half. See if we change it around a little bit, if that can change just a touch. But they're playing how I kind of want them to play. One more thing I should change when it comes to crosses. We'll go with floated. See if we can use Matt Smith's height to cause problems as we're going to get there. Very close. Let's see if we can turn this game around a little bit. A goal in this game turns on its head. A bruised shin for Romeo. Should be able to get right through that. That's alright. See if we can demand a little bit more out of the players. The second half has been a little bit better, but they have a free kick. Felipe Anderson goes for goal. Bialkowski with a simple enough save. Not going as well as I would have liked. Obita's on it. Can we do something here, though? We have possession. Garner. Cooper. Matt Smith. We give it away. Declan Rice on it. It's forward. Felipe Anderson. It's clipped in. Yarmolenko free at the back post. Alright, we got to go for it now, right? Let's get Garner off. Bring you on. We'll get Brewster in. We'll get him at his advance forward. Get you on ball winner. See if we can get you on deep line playmaker as well. We just got to go for it. We just got to go for it. And the highlight immediately after. We're still on cautious. Probably should switch to attacking mainly, or positive at least, mainly because we don't have too much of a choice. As O'Brien has, what are you doing? I hate that. That happens so much in this game. That just let it go out of play. Johnson on it, gets it to Yarmolenko, forces a save. We're on positive now. We're gonna have to try and work something here. Lanzini's on it, clips it in, and the highlight ends. Starting out at the back, D up on it. Let's clip forward. Cooper wins it. O'Brien on it. O'Brien coming forward. Williams. Now we have a little bit of possession here. Jed Wallace does well to skip inside. Gets it to Brewster and forces a save out of Fabianski. And it looks like this highlight is going to continue. Johnson on it at right back. He is racing forward. And that's clipped in. Cooper clips it back out. Yarmolenko gets it across. Felipe Anderson. It's a good block as that comes in and it's cleared away. And Williams is on it. Now it's forward to Brewster. A bit end-to-end at the moment. Brewster on it here. Goes for goal. Forces a good save. Headed back in. And we can't quite find it there. This game is starting to get end-to-end. That's what we like to see. Thompson on it. Gets it out to O'Brien. Can we force something else here? It's Brewster, and it's a good block. We've woken up. We're starting to force a couple things here at this West Ham back line, which is good. Pierce, don't give it away. Why? You had an option behind you. You don't have to force it like that. Romeo on it. Clips it forward. Thompson collects it. Williams. Wallace. What can we do? Romeo gets it forward. Let's come back out to Williams. Out to O'Brien. And again, O'Brien does that. I hate that so much. The poor touch. It's not that touches are poor, which happens, but it's just they always try and stop it and overlap it. It's very strange. As Yarmolenko gets it, Fornals and Bialkowski holds onto it. It's like they they're trying to stop it going out of play almost and just keep on running. It's very strange. Lanzini's on it again. Back in Diop forces another save out of Bialkowski. There's probably another goal in this game. Whether it comes from us or West Ham remains to be seen. But we're playing much better this second half, which is good. There's some good players on this team. I mean, I'd kill for that. I'd kill for some of that. Yarmolenko. Proper good player. Demand more. Come on, guys. 10 minutes to go. Can we get something out of this game? We're going to have to go attacking. We need 2 goals. Free kick. O'Brien gets it to Abita. And we're on it here. Jed Wallace. Can we do something here? Jed Wallace gets to the byline, swings it in, and Brewster has a good opportunity there, and it's blocked away. That's a really good block from Diop. And that comes in. Thompson's on it. And that's a dreadful, dreadful pass. The highlight is not going to end. Ajeti comes forward. And it's blocked out of play for a corner. Every time we have a highlight, the highlight doesn't end and they get an opportunity. And it's defensively shows how frail we are. Yarmolenko. Felipe Anderson. Ajeti gets to it and it's over the bar. Not too long to go. Tactically, I mean, there's not even too much more we can do, is there? Be more expressive. We'll raise the defensive line. Use tighter marking. Prevent short goalkeeper distribution. There's not too much more we can do. We're just rolling the dice. Changing whatever we can to see if anything will happen as that comes in, and Powell forces a decent save. 3 minutes to go. Goal has to come now, you feel, to have anything in this. So that gets clipped forward. Yarmolenko gets onto it. He clips it back post. Felipe can't get to it. And Jed Wallace plays it forward. And Brewster's going to get onto this. And Brewster goes for goal. It's blocked. And it comes back to Brewster. And that's the opportunity, surely. That's the opportunity to force a bit of panic at West Ham. But he's put it wide. We've put a good run at it, really. But the talent gap between these two teams is absolutely massive. Fornal plays it in. Yarmolenko finishes this game off. A bit cruel considering our second half performance, but we haven't been too bad this second half. I'm going to skip by that. We don't need that. Don't need to see that. We haven't been awful this second half. The first half is where it was poor, but the second half not too bad. And the whistle should go any second, and it does. A 3-0 win for West Ham. A bit cruel the way we played our second half, but you know, that is what it is, unfortunately, against the Premier League team that's miles ahead of us. And it's just something we are going to have to overcome. At some point, we're going to have to get past that gap. Hopefully we can sooner rather than later, but we will have to see. I mean, you can just take a look really quickly. Let's take a look. I mean, Fornal's. I mean, let's compare him to Garner, perhaps. I mean, look at that. Technically stunning compared to what we have. Mentally not great, but I mean, look at some of these. Look at Yarmolenko. We'll compare him to what we have on the right, in Jed Wallace, who's probably one of our best players. Stop it. Come on. Really? Oh, God, I hate how this just disappears as soon as it goes off. Compare him to Jed Wallace, and look at that. Just miles off. is where we need to be. We're going to have to be great in our transfers. We're going to have to do well to build money here. It is going to be a difficult challenge. As for next time, when will we be back? Huddersfield, Luton, we got to be back for this, I guess. Leeds and Brentford, we'll be back for those two. Hopefully we can get some results here. Away again. God, we've had a lot of away games. Home and then 1 away, home, 2 away, 3 away, home, 4 away, 5 away, 6 away from home in our first, 10, I guess, which is not great. Well, we'll see. But hopefully we can get some points against Huddersfield, who are dead last, and Luton, who are 5th. Have started really well, but will end up toward the bottom end, I would think. But we shall see, guys. But I hope you folks, of course, have enjoyed it. Stay tuned, of course, for more. And peace.